Hi there, thank you for watching my views and news. Breaking news from Eritrea. Isas Afwerki met with two leaders few days ago when Hassan Sheikh and Al-Sisi visited Asmara. What happened? A tripartite alliance was formed to counter Ethiopia. Did Hassan Sheikh request the deployment of Eritrean military in Somalia? By the way, I mentioned that before Isaias Afwerki, Hassan Sheikh, and Al-Sisi met, before the arrival of Al-Sisi in Asmara, I said Hassan Sheikh will discuss the deployment of Eritrean military in Somalia in his meeting with Isaias Afwerki. So what happened? Did he discuss that? Did Eritrea agree? Details in this video. Secondly, Ethiopians were in a zone Orthodox Christians are being massacred. It is being reported by Orthodox Church of Ethiopia. Official statement from the church about how many people have been killed in 1 year in this diocese. Number is alarming, around 300, 270. Which diocese, who shared these numbers? Let's start with the first story, which is about Somalia-Eritrea relations. Eritrea is Somalia's defense partner. Egypt as well. Egypt is providing arms shipments to Somalia's military. It is training Somalia's military. Egypt is going to send its military to Somalia as peacekeepers. Eritrea is also defense partner of Somalia. Eritrea has been training Somalia's forces for years. Before the start of Tigray War, too, Eritrea was training Somalia's forces. Air, naval, ground forces of Somalia are being trained in Eritrea, trained and armed. In Somalia, a new peacekeeping mission will take over next year in January, after 2 months. Somalia is expelling Ethiopian troops. Thousands of Ethiopian troops are going to leave Somalia. They've been told to leave. They've been told that if they don't withdraw from the MOU with Somaliland, Ethiopian troops will have to leave Somalia. Who will replace the Ethiopian troops, Kenyan troops, Burundi's troops, Ugandan troops in Somalia? Egyptian troops definitely confirmed. Hassan Sheikh, the president of Somalia, wants Eritrean military as well to be deployed to Somalia. Reportedly, Hassan Sheikh discussed that with Isaias Afwerki in his recent visit of Asmara. He wants both his defense partners, Eritrea and Egypt, to send their forces as peacekeepers in Somalia. He asked Isaias Afwerki to commit around 10,000 Eritrean troops to Somalia. Did Isaias Afwerki agree? Reportedly, he agreed to consider this request from the president of Somalia. Will he approve? Will he agree to sending his military to Somalia? Not clear. But it is being confirmed to me by some people who are very reliable. They say this issue was one of the agenda points in discussion between Isaias Afwerki and Hassan Sheikh. Now, one point I want to make is that who pays the salaries of peacekeepers in Somalia? I think EU, US, they pay the salaries. Will they agree to the deployment of Eritrean military to Somalia because they'll have to pay the salaries of Eritrean military? People would say that Eritrea is not on good terms with most EU countries, with US. So EU, US will not approve the deployment of Eritrean military in Somalia. They could be right, but I think that if EU and US want to improve their relations with Eritrea, they would welcome Eritrean military in Somalia as peacekeepers. They have been accusing Isas Afwerki of creating regional conflicts, of interfering in regional conflicts. But if Eritrea is ready to play the role of stabilization, role of peacekeeping, maybe EU and US would welcome. That's my analysis. It's not that it's based on some information. EU, US, will they agree to complete expulsion of Ethiopian troops? Maybe they'll agree to the expulsion of Ethiopia. Because Somalia does not want to see Ethiopian boots on its soil. It's a serious issue. So EU, US will have to agree to Somalia's request that all Ethiopian troops must leave Somalia. Though it's a challenge for Somalia to expel all Ethiopian troops, because Ethiopia might not withdraw from regional states which share border with Ethiopia. We'll have to wait to see. But let's wait what Eritrean government decides. Will Isas Afwerki agree to the proposal of Hassan Sheikh? Remains to be seen. Since Egypt and Eritrea are new allies to support Somalia, Isas Afwerki could agree to deploy his military to Somalia. And both agreed, by the way. Egypt and Eritrea agreed in the joint statement issued in Asmara that they'll jointly work to strengthen Somalia's forces to enable them to protect country's sovereignty and territorial integrity. But still, we'll have to wait for the final decision to be made by Eritrean President Isas Afwerki. Secondly, because it seems that a zone in Oromia is becoming a hell for Ethiopian Orthodox Church believers, followers, ministers, church fathers. EOTC General Assembly was held where a representative of a diocese shared details of how many Orthodox Christians were killed in Oromia in the last 1 year. Not in entire Oromia, just in East RC. East RC Diocese officials say that in the last 1 year, 271 Orthodox Christians were killed in violence in RC. Killed at the hands of attackers. It was said at the General Assembly. The latest incident happened, I think, 2 days ago in Roba, which is a district in RC. And here, an Orthodox Church official was killed. Negash Lema is the name of this Orthodox Church official. Whenever Orthodox Christians, church fathers are killed, Allah is accused. Allah always denies. And government remains silent. It does not tell the people who is behind the killing of the Christians in Romania, who is behind kidnapping for ransom in Romania, who is behind attacks on Amharas in border areas, who is behind stopping Amharas from entering Oromia who want to go to Addis Ababa. Oromia government does not speak, while in Oromia there are groups, there are gangs operating, and lawlessness seems to be on the rise in some zones of Oromia. Thank you for watching.